Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today is Vlogoween day 17, and it's a Tuesday, which means we're doing a bird book. And I went to the local library and I got this book. It's called Birds of the Photo Arc, and it's photographs by Joel Satori, and the text is by Noah Stryker. And this is a 4-book part series. Some are about mammals and other things, but this is in conjunction with National Geographic. It was published in March of 2018, and it's 240 pages. And this book is very, very rich and beautiful with bird photographs. So if you're looking for a book to inspire and motivate and introduce you to different birds, there are some incredible photos. These are all like black backgrounds, which I think makes for a very stunning projection of the color. I mean, you can really clearly see the eye shine and the different values within the eye when you're trying to match up and figure out value and understand how that looks with light in an eye. There is some text. Here is the foreword. Let's move on to, there's different parts to this bird. What's in a bird? And these are fantastic. Like the different parts. Like they have some really, really beautiful examples. And that's the bird I'm drawing today. Okay. I have to say that when it comes to books where the photos have black backgrounds, I don't know if it is wise to put it in high traffic areas such as libraries, just because the more you use and flip through a book, the more things get sort of bent. And with the high like ink load and payout on a page, it tends to show the oils and the bends and the creases much easier. So that's something to think about when purchasing bird books and stuff. Like what you want that against. Again, if you were using this as a reference photo, it could be difficult to discern the black from the black here. But getting ideas, getting motivated, learning about new birds. This is such a beautiful presentation. National Geographic, of course, does. All their books are really, really stunning. And this is, I mean, feather gulls. Like, how beautiful is this? Yeah, I like the little ones that's making the cute faces. I can't. This looks much lighter on my screen than it does in person, which is good because you can see that better. This book is very, very beautiful. Oh, on your feet. They're showing extreme examples of bird feet. Shoebill. That one has the golden eye. So a secretary bird versus a horned puffin. These photos are just really, really beautiful. These would be great to draw if you're interested in portraits. Again, here's a vulturine guinea fowl. He's such a cool looking bird. Gosh, I want one of those feathers. Like one they've dropped, not one that's been plucked. How pretty this is. Black crowned crane. Oh, my cat wants out. Hold on. She changed her mind about wanting to leave. Such is the cat. So, Indian peafowl. Feathers, very beautiful. This is just a really pretty book. Gosh, those feet are lovely. This is a Gentoo penguin. Look at these birds. So Eurasian hobby and a golden eagle. Golden eagles are stunning. I can't. Here's an ostrich. We talked about size difference. I always equate everything to a bee hummingbird. A bee hummingbird is super, super tiny. There's a grasshopper sparrow. And a rumped tinkerbird. Aw, kiwi. North Island brown kiwi. There's some red kiwis that are really pretty too. This is really difficult. Birds across a seam. And this is a design choice. I know they're trying to show like the size and the gravity of this bird and its massive wingspan. This is a beteleur. I am not familiar with this. It's an African raptor, but having it across the seam is real difficult. Here we go. I love toucans. Oh my gosh. Their beaks, if you want to read about the toucan beak and what a conductor of heat they are, it is fascinating. Tawny frogmouth, those are fun. Those are absolutely fun. Look at the legs on the wattled jacana. Pretty colors. Very, very pretty. Heads and tails. Look at all the colorings. Oh, it's a scarlet ibis. I really want to get one of these on film for one of my videos to show you like how bright in nature they look, because it doesn't even look real. But I'm not sure. We've had really bad weather and our zoo doesn't open up. They had the bird flu come through our zoo, so we have to be kind of careful, and stuff's closed up a little bit. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you. At some point I will show you the scarlet ibises that are by us. Chinstrap penguin. Very cool. This is just a beautiful book. It's smaller than I would say like a typical coffee table book, but it absolutely could 100% be a coffee table book to look at. And the crest to impress. I just really like the bit around the eyes and the coloring, like complementary colors, orange and blue. I'm here for it. Flight patterns. So, the hooded kingfisher versus the white-necked Jacobin. I am not familiar with all these birds. Bufflehead. There are a ton of birds I know nothing about. And that's kind of exciting because there's just so many birds out there to know that it's nice that, you know, there's a bunch we don't know. Ooh, look at the colorings on these. Starling. Oh, starling. For iridescence. And we will get into drawing and creating with iridescence and how to do that. Like a faux iridescence with the products you have. Here's another one across the seam. I don't know why that bothers me so much, but it kind of does. Like it detracts from the photo. I know they're trying to fill the whole spread, but it's like across the face. And if I had done that in college with one of my books for a project and put the face down the seam, I definitely would have been docked a whole grade doing that. If I had done A-level work, they definitely would have given me a B. That's a no-no when it comes to design and design layout. Oh, hungry baby birds. Crow nestlings. Okay. Ruddy turnstone. I love the different pattern design. Gosh, that's pretty. Wouldn't that be beautiful in watercolor? Yes, it would. Great gray owl. Yeah, you are. You are a great gray owl. What's to eat? These are Swainson's hawk. Gosh, those are pretty. I've seen those in person. Okay. This is a Chuck Wills Willow. Gosh. I mean, you want to get the whole thing on camera. A wimbrick. So pretty. I'm not going to show you the entire book. I will show you a large portion, but hornbill hunger. Gosh. Hornbills are beautiful. That is such a unique feature to the bill and stuff for drawing and creating. I might have to put a hornbill in one of my pieces. Do one of those. Here's the lesser flamingo. Again, they're kind of like a grayish bird that eats too much pink food. Here's the Australian pelican, sorry. And here's a brown bobby. I wonder why they chose to keep the tag on for the photo. It's interesting. I have so many questions. Plovers. I love plovers. We have a bunch where we live by the beach. They're a cute little bird. Aw, king penguin. The eye shine there looks real good. I like that. It's a nice feature to include in your illustrations, eye shine. Cape Griffin. Look at those babies. See, I don't mind this so much. It's on one and that's on the other. That looks alright. I mean, it's definitely kind of almost off with its head, but... Vulture culture. We have huge turkey vultures. And one landed in our yard and it blocked out the sun. King vulture. That is the face, isn't it? It's so engaging and eye-catching. Next generation, gender song, courtship, monogamy, nests. Oh, we have an egg. He's so cute. See, I like that. I like them on a branch. Kind of context. Courtship complexities. Here's a superb lyrebird. Lyrebird. I am not familiar. Look at those feathers. Gosh, those are pretty, aren't they? They're blue, they're warm ochre, and black. That's really pretty. Aww. These are ringed teals. I am not familiar with any of the teal birds. None whatsoever. And that may be something I explore later. Rosy-faced lovebirds. And a crested auklet. Ooh, look at these. Malaysian peacock pheasant. Those are pretty. Wow, are those pretty. Those feathers are unreal. I want to see some of these feathers. Is there a, like, museum of feathers? Of just, like, ones birds have dropped and left. I would totally visit that museum. And then, like, they'd have magnifying things where you can see them in detail, too. That would be really, really cool. The mating game. The sandhill crane. Very pretty. Superb bird of paradise. And the red bird of paradise. Wow. That is an unusual position. That is very specific. There's the Andean cock of the rock. See, they have the black feathers right there. God, those birds. They win all the awards. Blue-winged kookaburra. And if you want to listen to the sounds they make, it's really, really cool. Some of these birds make wonderful noises. Swans. So many different types of swans. All different colored beaks. Very pretty. So here we have the Eurasian eagle owl, and here is the spotted eagle owl. And the differences are night and day. That's funny how they did that. That's probably strategic. Nesting instincts. Wow, that's a green. That is the golden-headed quetzal. Quetzal's a beautiful bird. The resplendent quetzal is the one with the huge long tail. Just hatched. Oh, oh no. Tiny babies. Teeny tiny baby birds. Whooping mot-mot. Okay. And the European bee eater. The bee eaters have like beautiful feathers. This is one of the ones where like I wouldn't want to do just a portrait shot because you're missing all this other information about their coloring. Like I'd be okay just doing a portrait of this one. But this one, it just, you lose so much. Bird brains. All right. Here's another penguin. This is the Adelie. All right. I am going to hold off there on this book. And then the other book I found. This is called Birds of Every Color. And this is by Sneed B Colored 3. This is just a bonus thing. I found this in the children's section. I never not look in the children's section just because you never know what you're going to find there. And the photos are by Sneed B Color the Third and Braden Collard. And this is just a really small, thin children's book. Well, it's not that small, but it's thin. This is copyright 2019. And I just thought, for when you go to look for bird books, not just going to the adult section, like really expand the limits and like what you think you know about bird books, and hit up the children's section, hit up the juvenile section, however it's divided in the library in your state, in your country where you live. Look at all the bird books, because this is such a beautiful example of feathers if that's something you want to get into illustrating. And then again, for information overload, for some of us that just like do a ton of reading all day and stuff, sometimes it's nice just to have little snippets of information, not to overwhelm. And then this one just gives great ideas of some really bright, colorful birds. It's just a very simple children's book that's very, very beautiful. These photos are very nice. They'd make great reference photos, or to look up these birds specifically in other positions for royalty-free things. Here's a blue-footed booby. They also come in red and yellow feet. Here he is. Always the Indian cock of the rock. Always. Okay. Just a fun bird. Beautiful photographs. Children's books are a ton of fun when it comes to birds, because they're going to be bright, they're going to be bold, they're going to be eye-catching, they're going to be in interesting positions. It's to keep a child's attention, so you know it's going to be engaging and unique and thoughtful. It's going to be well thought out. So, he's so cute. And hummingbird. So here's camouflage. This is a great idea if you're looking to get into backgrounds along with birds. There's a parrot and penguins and all kinds of stuff. Just a fun little book. I love children's books. How many bird colors do you see? So here they have them all labeled. And like I said, it's not a huge variety, but it's enough to get you started, that if your library only has bird books in the children's section, by all means, go there and get some. And then it has a great little glossary in the back with some of the definitions and a little snippet about the author. And the photographs. That's really, really sweet. So this is just a cute little fun bird book. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.